Revox Just Mandelic Acid and Hyaluronic Acid combination is what I'll be reviewing on the channel today. What you'd expect from a product like this is, exfoliation, of course, mild or subtle fading of, dark spots, reducing the pores on your skin, and just a more kinder or less harsher alternative to glycolic acid, right? And so in this video we'll be talking about these products, the Revox Just 10% Mandelic Acid and Hyaluronic Acid Serum, to know what to expect if you're considering adding an exfoliating serum to your skincare product, what to do, what not to do, and what not to expect from using this product. So if you're wondering if adding a AHA or BHA to your skincare routine is something you should do right now, stick to the end of this video. So mandelic acid is a gentler form of AHA, which is alpha hydroxyl acid, right? And you can compare it to things, they're in the same group of acids with glycolic acids. However, mandelic acid is a less potent form of alpha hydroxyl acid, and more people tend to have less adverse effects or less breakouts or disadvantages from using mandelic acid than from using glycolic acid, especially for black skin people. So the product comes in this 30 ml brown bottle. The content of the bottle is a clear water-like, watery consistency, watery like clear substance with a gel like consistency. And I think that's also a factor of the hyaluronic acid, which is also a feature in this product. So mandelic acid is good for gentle exfoliation, closing large or reducing your pores on your skin, fading dark spots and hyperpigmentation, and also revealing a glow underneath your skin, because naturally if you are able to get rid of the dead skin cells on the surface of your skin, it will reveal newer skin, right? And so mandelic acid does that in a good way without completely ripping off your skin of moisture while trying to remove the dead skin cell. Now for this Revox brand, it does a perfect combination of exfoliating and also balancing it with hydration, so you would not experience overly drying effect. It will just focus on doing the job while maintaining a hydrated skin for you. The Revox mandelic acid, right, any skin type can use it from what I've observed and seen, but I think people with sensitive and acne prone skin would benefit or enjoy it better or more than most other people. The two major ingredients, which I may have mentioned already, are mandelic acid. Mandelic acid is great for exfoliation, smoothing out your skin, gently erasing dark marks and dark scars, and is generally a gentler form of a chemical exfoliant that you can introduce into your skincare routine. Another major feature in the ingredients is hyaluronic acid, and what hyaluronic acid does in this particular product is that it ensures that your skin is not completely dehydrated, and it adds moisture to your skin, while the mandelic acid is sort of busy dealing with enlarged pores, uneven skin tones, and trying to smooth out the texture of your skin and getting rid of dead skin cells. So like every other skincare product, right, you need to be consistent to be able to see results. Give it a minimum of 4 weeks or a month and more with consistent usage to be able to see results. Now, some of the things you expect to get as benefits from using especially this Revox 10% mandelic acid is your texture. The skin texture begins to look smoother with consistent use. Not only that, your pores begins to look smaller especially if you have larger pores, you notice it around this area. It will begin to look smaller. Aside your pores looking smaller, if you have an oily T-zone and you use this mandelic acid, right, you'll notice that your body or your skin in your T-zone area produces less oil over time. Now, another thing you would also enjoy from using this product is its gentle exfoliation, right? It will exfoliate your skin without necessarily purging you or irritating your skin and drying you out. I promise you, it does a very good job of exfoliating the skin. Many people may want to also know if this would work for clearing out their dark spots and dark marks. What I would say from my experience using this Revox Just Mandelic Acid is that yes, it will, but you need to be patient, right? You would see subtle changes over time, not instantly, like, you know, we are used to expecting change to happen over time, rapidly or instantly with our skin, especially when you are battling multiple skincare concerns. So this is definitely going to, you know, fade out your scars, but it needs a consistent usage for you to be able to see your scars fade. It fades scars in a sort of subtle manner, not just out there. Just after using it for a while, you notice that, oh my god, my scars are actually clearing out, right? But you don't instantly notice when it's doing that, but it actually does clear dark marks and scars from acne. Now that we've talked about the product, what it does, and my own personal experience, let's do the pros and cons of using this product, right? One of the pros is that 10% mandelic acid is just perfect for sensitive melanin skin. So if you have black skin, you're African, and you're looking for something safe, an exfoliant to add to your skincare routine, mandelic acid is an option that you can consider trying, particularly this Revox one. It's gentle on the skin, it does a gentle exfoliation, and it would not leave you irritated or purging. Another good side of this product is that it's less harsh compared to glycolic acid, right? If you've used glycolic acid before, you know that glycolic acid is a badass, right? But this one is gentler, it's more tolerant to most skin. So compared to glycolic acid, I think this is a very good alternative to use. Something else I need to also mention about the good sides of this product is that I really like that it contains hyaluronic acid. Many other, I think the ordinary mandelic acid also contains hyaluronic acid. I can't remember exactly, but for it to contain hyaluronic acid and in a visible enough concentration, does a very good job of balancing out the drying effect that some people may experience from using products that contain mandelic acid as an ingredient. So the hydration quantity of the hyaluronics in this product, I think it matches the mandelic acid, so it gives you a perfect balance of exfoliation and maintaining the plumpness of your skin. So now let's talk about the not so good sides, right? The not so good sides are that you have to wait for at least 4 to 8 weeks to see results. Like I said, right, it works, but it works in a very subtle way. You may not even notice that this mandelic acid is doing anything. But like with all skincare products and with consistency, you'd eventually get to see the results. So it works, but it's slow. That's one downside. Another downside is that upon your first use, it may tingle you, right? You know those tingling feelings that you get when you start using a new skincare product. So you may experience tingling, so I advise that you patch test the product on your skin before going all out and applying it all over your face. Another downside, very important for me to mention, is that if you are dealing with a damaged or a compromised skin barrier, please do not go and start using this product. This is a very active product. Although it's mild, but it's still an active, right? You do not want to apply it to a damaged or a compromised skin. What you need to do is heal from the damage and your compromised skin before deciding to go in with this Revox. Because like I always say in my videos, if you go in with active thinking that, okay, this is an active and it has been hyped so much, thinking you're going to get that hyped result, and your skin barrier is not ready and prepped to get that result, you'll be doing yourself more harm than good, right? So ensure that your skin barrier is safe, healthy, and ready to take this product before you introduce it into your skin. One thing that you can do if your skin barrier is compromised but you want to exfoliate and you want to heal your skin barrier is to introduce ceramides into your skincare routine. So after you use ceramides for a while and hydration product, your skin barrier is going to heal, and then you can go in and start doing the exfoliation job and getting your glow back. Yeah, so that's that about the pros and cons of this Revox Mandelic Acid. But let me just add that in my opinion, right, comparing Revox to the, what's the name of this thing, ordinary hyaluronic acid, I think I prefer the texture of this Revox, I prefer the feel of this Revox, and I prefer the overall outlook in terms of what the product does on the skin. I prefer this Revox to the ordinary mandelic acid, and not only because it's a gentler form, I prefer it because it does the same thing for a lesser price point. By the way, this thing costs about, I think I bought it 10,000 or 12,000. I can't really remember. It's been a while since I got this bottle. So for the price point compared to the price of other premium and high-end mandelic acids out there in the market, this one does a reasonable job, right, in exfoliating your skin. So I would rate this product an, I want to say 7, but I'd rate it an 8/10. I'm rating it an 8/10 because it's perfect for black skin. This is one of the, what was that? Anyway, as I was saying, I'm rating this product an 8/10 because I think it's perfect for black skinned people. This is one of the AHAs that I've used and not regretted it, right? It does a good job of slowly clearing out your hyperpigmentation, evening out your skin tone, eliminating textured skin, reducing your pore size, and just overall it gives value for money. And so that's why I'm rating it an 8/10. No, before that, overall it does all of this without irritating and purging your skin. So that is why I'm rating it an 8/10. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Let me know your thoughts on the Revox Just Mandelic Acid, if you've used it, and if there are any other products that you'd like me to make a product review on. Please let me know in the comment section. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, share this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.